I am teacher Esther Fernandez, Ms. Barfina Ignas, Ms. Teresa Vincent, Ms. Loma Joseph, Ms. Abigail Fernandez, Ms. Kanifu Henry, Ms. Debbie Simon, and Ms. Leona Gregory. Today we will be introducing our 21st century classroom. Over to Ms. Barfina.
This 21st century classroom is organized into different learning zones such as the reading zone, collaboration zone, technology zone, creativity zone, and movement zone. These areas help support different learning style and make learning engaging for students.
Unlike the traditional classroom, where the teachers mainly gives information, the 21st century classroom encourages students to take on active role in their learning. Students work together, explore ideas, ask questions, and participate in hands-on activities.
In this presentation, we will explain how 21st century classroom helps students learn better and build life skills.
We will also highlight the importance of modern teaching methods and learning spaces.
Good day everyone, my name is Kanifu Henry. Today, I will be doing the presentation of our group's redesigned 21st century Year 2 classroom model, which transforms the traditional classroom environment found in Guyana into a modern, learner-centered space.
Today, I will walk you through the 21st century classroom design, explain each learning zone from the perspective of the classroom environment, the teacher, and the learners. Before explaining the zones, I would first like to explain how the model was constructed and the materials used. The classroom model was built using a large cardboard box as the main classroom structure, which formed the walls, floor space, entrance, and exit areas. The walls were covered with blue cardboard paper to create a calm and welcoming classroom environment. For the flooring, pattern paper was used to give the classroom a realistic tiled appearance. The tables, chairs, and shelves were made from foam, cardboard pieces, and popsicle sticks, which were cut, shaped, and painted in bright colors to make the environment visually attractive for young learners. The round collaboration tables were made using cardboard circles with small support legs attached beneath them. The technology devices, such as laptops, tablets, and the smart TV, were made from printed images, cardboard cutouts, and foam supports. The reading zone furniture, creativity shelves, and book bins were created using small recycled boxes, foam, and decorated paper. For the movement zone, printed activity sheets were pasted onto the floor area to create a learning game mat. The windows, doors, charts, labels, weather display, birthday chart, and literacy resources were all printed, cut, and pasted carefully onto the walls. Glue, scissors, rulers, colored paper, markers, cardboard, foam, printed labels, popsicle sticks, and recycled materials were used to complete the model. These materials were selected because they are affordable, durable, creative, and easy to manipulate, which also reflects how teachers in Guyana can use low-cost resources to redesign classroom spaces effectively. As we enter the classroom through the entrance door, we are welcomed into a bright, organized, and child-friendly learning environment. The classroom is designed with bright blue walls, educational displays, labeled learning zone, and an air conditioning unit, which helps to create a comfortable and motivating atmosphere for learning. On the left side, we see the National Corner and Teachers Area. The National Corner was included to help learners develop patriotism, cultural identity, and awareness of important national figures and values in Guyana. Beside this area is the teacher's desk, the daily schedule, and a rubbish bin. This section was intentionally placed where all learners can clearly see it as they enter the classroom. The teacher can use the daily schedule to prepare students for upcoming activities, manage time effectively, and reduce confusion. The learner can become independent, understand routine, prepare mentally for lessons, and develop time awareness. Next, we move to the technology zone. This area was intentionally designed to develop digital literacy, critical thinking, communication, and independent learning, which are the key tenets of a 21st century classroom. This zone can be used to model lessons, show videos, display interactive slides, guide online research, and support digital storytelling. Instead of simply giving information, you can guide learners in how to use technology safely, responsibly, and meaningfully. As we continue walking, we come to the literacy and routine wall. This includes the days of the week, birthday chart, vowel chart, alphabet chart, sight words, monthly chart, and daily chart. This wall can be used for phonics, vocabulary, routines, and calendar discussions. As learners, students can independently refer to the charts during lessons, helping them develop literacy, memory, and routine awareness. This strongly supports content and creativity. Beside the literacy and routine wall is the reading zone, which includes a bookshelf and a comfortable reading space on the floor. From the classroom's perspective, this zone supports quiet, focused learning. Teachers can conduct guided reading, shared reading, and one-on-one support here. As learners, children develop independence, comprehension, fluency, and a love for reading. As we continue, we enter the mathematics corner. This zone includes the numeral chart, shapes chart, color chart, and a sand tray. This is ideal for small group math instruction and hands-on numeracy activities. Students can trace numbers in the sand tray, sort shapes, and use colors and visuals to build understanding. As we move further, we come to the creative zone. This includes a water tray and manipulative center. This zone supports sensory play and hands-on exploration. Teachers can use this space for science, measurement, and fine motor activities. And the learners can pour, sort, count, compare, and explore through play. The next zone is the shop corner and dollhouse. This area supports role play and dramatic learning. Teachers can use this zone for numeracy, communication, and life skills. Learners can practice speaking, counting money, social interaction, and imaginative play. Next, we move to the dining area. This zone was intentionally included to support students' physical well-being, social interaction, independence, and practical skills. The dining area is arranged with small child-friendly tables and chairs, giving learners a safe and comfortable space to sit during snack or meal time. As we continue, we reach the collaboration zone with rounded tables, projector board, and discussion corner. As the teacher, this zone supports cooperative learning, group tasks, and presentations. Learners can work in teams, share ideas, solve problems, and communicate effectively. Finally, we move to the movement zone, which includes another whiteboard and open activity space. This zone supports active learning and kinesthetic activities. Teachers can use this area for floor games, movement breaks, and active literacy or math tasks. Learners can stay physically engaged, which improves focus and memory retention. Modern learning spaces are equally important because the physical environment affects how children think, feel, and learn. A classroom with technology zones, reading corners, math centers, discovery areas, creativity zones, collaboration tables, movement spaces, supports different learning styles and multiple intelligences. These spaces help learners move freely, choose resources, work independently, collaborate with peers, use technology, and solve real-world problems. This makes learning more meaningful and learner-centered. For learners, modern teaching methods and learning spaces increase engagement, improve concentration, build communication skills, develop social skills, and encourage exploration. Young learners especially benefit because they learn best through active play, movement, social interaction, and hands-on experience. For the teacher, modern spaces make it easier to work with small groups, monitor the learners, and encourage inquiry. The teacher becomes a facilitator, mentor, and designer of learning experiences, which is the heart of 21st century education.
The design choices are justified by the idea that the learning environment directly influences student engagement, participation, and achievement. Redesigning the classroom into multiple learning zones created a space that supports collaboration, independence, movement, creativity, and digital learning. This model reflects how 21st century classrooms should move away from passive learning and instead encourage learners to become active participants in the teaching learning process. In conclusion, this redesigned classroom transforms the traditional Guyanese classroom into a modern, flexible, and learner-centered environment. Through the integration of technology, collaboration, spaces, creativity tools, movement activity, and literacy-rich displays, this classroom supports the development of essential 21st century skills. We all believe this design can improve student motivation, participation, and overall learning outcomes. Thank you.